All right, peace, love, and power, everybody. This is yours truly, Amar Amari. I am the CEO of Synergetic Network Group LLC. You are in for a treat on this evening. We have the Teenage Powerhouse as promised on the platform. We have King Dashawn Gibson in the building, public speaker, empowerment speaker, community activist, and leader on the platform on this evening. I'm so excited about this. I'm so proud of this young man. Him and I, we connected on LinkedIn. And so that lets you know already, anybody that's about business knows that if you are about business, you definitely need to have a LinkedIn account. And this young man has a LinkedIn account. And what I love about him, I love his ambition. I love his initiative. This gentleman inboxed me and was so very professional. I was so impressed by his age when he told me he's 18 years old. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, because this young man, to me, he's an adult, according to our culture, he's an adult, so that's the way I see it. However, there's some older adults that haven't done what this young man has done. And that was to reach out and to do a follow-up. He even called me like I requested for him to do so. Very impressed by that. Was ready to rock and roll, very confident. We had a very good dialogue as it relates to our people and the social ills. And we talked about some of the remedies, because as you all know, I don't just believe in talking about the issues. I believe in also coming up with some remedies to help heal the social ills. So without further ado, King Dashawn Gibson, talk to us on this evening. How you doing, brother?
I am great. I am great. Living the dream. Yes, sir.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. I know you got some fans out there in the background over there. You got a crowd with you, huh? Yes, indeed. So talk to us. Talk to us about, what inspired you to go on the path that you're on right now. You know what I'm saying? And then thereafter, we're going to dive into a question and answer session. And thereafter, we're going to cut you loose so that you can empower us on this evening.
Okay. So it started when I was at a young age. It started when I was even younger. I always been the leader type of guy. I always wanted to motivate my peers. I always wanted to motivate my community to greatness. And I just always found a passion with my history. Always find a passion with talking to my people and talking to my peers about uplifting them and just motivating them. So it's just like me getting to motivate my peers. That's what I do. That's my passion in life. So that's what I feel. That's what I feel that God has put me on this earth for. So definitely, that's how it all really started. I just I just like to grind, keep grinding to greatness, keep grinding to success because it's going to work in the long run. Definitely.
Now, see, family, I told you you were in for a treat. That was powerful within itself. So I noticed that you're dressed in our cultural garments. Let's talk about that. Why are you dressed in our cultural garments, and what is the significance of that?
I think because our history, our so I'm gonna start off by saying our history is lost. So when I say our history is lost, I mean culturally and fashionably too. So I dress like this to promote just the Pan Africanism movement, just promoting just different causes and different things. But definitely because of the culture, definitely because of culture, definitely.
So you and I, we had a powerful conversation prior to us coming on the live. Who inspired you to be on this path?
My mother inspired me. She was probably she is still the biggest supporter in my journey of my journey of success. She has always just pushed me to greatness, pushed me to keep going forward, pushed me to keep going in life, whatever the obstacles is in life. And I really credit her on that because we always have our little debates, and I just be like, she's so knowledgeable, and sometimes I can't keep up with her, but I mean, she's just really powerful. She's a really powerful woman. She's a really powerful woman that goes beyond measures for me and everything. So it's like I really credit her on that.
Now, with that said, who else was a person that had influenced you? A great leader within the community.
Malcolm X. Malcolm X definitely Malcolm X was probably the greatest influence of me. I don't know. It's just his charisma, his the way he moves, the way he talks. That really inspired me to learn more about him. So when I started learning more about him, I started wanting to learn more about other leaders, other great leaders that paved the way for us, and this is not the say that blacks are. And that was just the number one thing I wanted to learn. And I wanted to be the difference maker in our community. I wanted to have my community on my shoulders, provide uplifting my community. Definitely.
Now that's powerful within itself. Now, what is this difference that you're talking about? Talk to us about that.
So in my generation, we struggle with learning about who we are and our self-esteem. And when I say learning who we are, it's like people would credit different things instead of crediting their own self. So I wanted to credit myself on what I was doing in life. I wanted to promote my people. I wanted to promote myself to greatness. And just keep grinding. That's the difference. Because my generation struggles with being on top, being on grind, staying on the grind. And I just felt I wanted to be that difference maker again and show that our history is important and you can do it. You are capable of doing anything you put your mind into. You just have to work for it.
Now, with that being said, what is some social ills that you see within a community? And the second part to this question is this: what is the remedy for these social ills that you see? And let's deal with not only within the teenagers. I want to challenge you tonight even to talk about the things that you see within your elders.
Okay. So with the teenagers, I'd see that obviously we don't know our history, because if we knew our history, we would not be acting the way that we act in school. Because our ancestors literally fought hard for us. They died. They fought hard for us to be in schools. They fought hard for us to go to the HBCUs and the schools with whites. But I noticed that because we don't know that aspect of history, we don't know that our ancestors literally again paved the way for us with everything that we did. It's like we don't credit them on that. We don't know that. We don't see the great opportunities that we have within that. And I think just in the whole community coming together as one. If we come together, people will realize that we are a strong, united race.
So with that being said, I know you said culture. What is culture to you? What do you mean by culture? Because I know somebody will ask you that question. What do you mean?
I mean culture as in who you are as a person. What is your background behind your beautiful skin color? What is your background? What do you like? It doesn't just start of who you are. It goes back to way before that. And culture as in being just who you are as a person, because we struggle with knowing who we are as a race and as people. Because if we knew, like I said, if we knew who we are as people, we would sooner realize that we are strong. We are a strong race. We are a very strong race, and we're powerful.
With that being said, what makes you believe that we're in the state that we're in today? What makes you believe that the reason why we're in the state that we're in today? Why do you say that?
Not knowing who you are. It always goes back to not knowing who you are as a person.
But why don't we know who we are?
Because it was stripped from us. See, everything. See, people in America, if you go back to our history, people look at just African American history. But our history didn't start from just here in America. It started far back. So from us not knowing all that knowledge, all that wisdom of things, it kind of tells you like, okay, we're still institutionalized. We still on that mindset of not coming together, because little do people know, if we come together, we're going to take over. We're taking over everything. We're taking over all this. We're going to build our own businesses. And people don't realize that this is all a plan. This is all a plan to destroy the Black community.
And with that said, what are some tools you feel like, you know, and we know about the cultural part, but what else? Like, you know, what you feel like has happened that caused us to be in this mindset? Let's deal with the curriculum at school, because you know you're still in high school. So do you feel like that a part of the issue stems from the education system? What I want to hear your opinion about that.
Definitely. Because again, so everything that we read is all about American history. And then you go to a small page, small 2 pages in a history book, and you see only 2 things about African American history. You see something about slavery, and you see something about one great leader. You don't see nothing about you don't see nothing about other great leaders like Marcus Garvey that promote that preaches that our people should go back to Africa, and you know the descent of that. You know, so it's like, with us not knowing that knowledge, it's just bringing us into that deeper sinkhole of institutionalized mindset. Because for us to know this stuff, they're not going to teach us this in these history books. We have to teach ourselves. We have to teach our own community about our history. So that's why I am who I am. I that's why I promote the movement all the time, because we struggle with promoting Pan-Africanism, or just the Blackness period, just the culture around our Blackness period.
That was wonderful, man. That was very powerful.
Thank you.
Now, what do you feel like as elders we should be doing? Like, what do you see lacking in the elders that you feel like will make a better impact within the community? And what is it that you see that you dislike and you feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's pushing a lot of the teenagers away from going to the
I see that. So the good thing about it is we have great people like yourself. Like you I don't know if you know this, but you really inspired me. And I don't even know you for 2 days or 3 days, but you have inspired me so much to keep grinding, to keep going, because you have showed me that there are knowledgeable black men that is on their grind, that is doing what they're expected to do. And it's like, when I see that kind of stuff, it just motivates me even more to make my community more better. The bad thing I see, it's a lot of criticism. It's a lot of criticism down on the Black community when it comes to us teens. But I don't really see a lot of elders helping us up. I mean, they criticize us, but they don't help us up. Now, I'm not saying all, but I'm saying it's a lot of criticism, but it's not a lot of lifting up. So it's a lot of bad criticism, I say.
Excellent. And what else comes to your mind? You know, go ahead, you got it.
I think when we begin, like I said, when we begin to come together as elders and as young adults, we will begin to notice that we're fighting against each other. So when they're doing that, when our elders are having the criticism moments, and when we're just being, when we're just like, oh, forget that, I don't want to hear about that kind of stuff. When we begin to notice that this is real live criticism that we need, we will begin to grow as one and to grind as one.
Wonderful. Now, in your opinion, do you believe that gangster rap has corrupted our community, and why?
And I think because the messages within the music that we are listening to, the gangster rap, the messages is just wrong. They're wrong messages. it's telling. I mean, they're giving you the message of their life, but they're not looking at the big picture of it. They're not looking at how is this affecting my brother and my sister, because you got to realize a lot of people are still in that institutionalized mindset of, well, if he doing it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So when Billy say, oh, go shoot stuff, blah blah blah, it's messing up our minds, and it's bringing us back to that sinkhole of institutionalized. So definitely, I think it's ruining, it's messing us up, because, like I said, we look up to, because a lot of people, they're young adults, but a lot of young people that's below the age of 16 listen to that, listen to gangster rap, rap music, and they look up to that. They look up to that motivation of, oh, shooting people is cool. No, it's not. It's not. So
I love your viewpoint on that. It's wonderful to hear that from someone of your age, such wisdom. And first of all, I want to tell you thank you for your motivation. You definitely have inspired me on this evening. And I also want to say I give thanks to the gods, that I was able to be a blessing to you. So with that being said, do you believe that if there were more wiser elders in the community that would be actively engaged in the young men life as well as the young women life, do you believe that a lot of the teenagers will avoid the chaos that their life is in right now?
definitely. And not taking off slack of the elders, but not taking the slack of the teens, but there is a lot of people within our schools and within our community that tries to uplift our community. But us as teenagers, us with that still institutionalized mindset, we don't realize who these people are. We don't realize the blessings that they are coming with. So it's like when we begin to realize who these people are and how they are going to affect our lives in the greatest way, then we will begin to realize that it ain't no backing off now. It's like, they're helping me chase my goal in life. They're helping me uplift my community. So definitely.
All right, what we're going to do now, we're going to go to the audience and we're going to see what the audience is saying or the questions that they're asking. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. From Michael Neal Shabazz, one of my big brothers. Peace and blessings, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Michael Neal Shabazz is asking, what is your opinion on how to inform the youth? What are some methods do you think that we can use that are effective?
I definitely think so. Not just diving straight into it, because a lot of people are not ready for. A lot of teenagers my age are not ready for the knowledge that comes with our elders. So when our elders just dive right in, and they're powerful. Their message is powerful, but some people are not ready for it. And I had to learn. I learned that the hard way of that. Some people you have to. It takes time with. It takes time with helping them realize the fact. That we need to be aware and we need to be conscious enough to grow in life and just succeed in life. But it takes time. So you could literally talk to someone all day, but if they don't want to listen, they're not going to listen until they're ready. So definitely just smoothing your way in there, smoothing your way, just still grinding with them. I mean, still helping them, chase their passion, chase their dreams, but smooth your way in there. Definitely.
Okay, that's excellent advice. My next question to you is again from Michael Neal Shabazz. He asked, do you think religion is dividing us? And if so, how?
Definitely. Religion is definitely dividing us. Like I said, because we're still on that, oh, if you're not so and so, then I don't mess with you, I don't rock with you. Or it's like religion puts us separate, because when we look at religion, we look at totally different gods, totally different viewpoints and everything. So not only is it separating us, it's bringing us to to the realization of that we still not coming together. And that's why I say it's all institutional, because I feel that a lot of stuff was intact for a reason. Religion came for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they put this stuff out in the air for a reason. You know?
Excellent. So what reason do you believe that is?
Again, to separate us, because again, if we realize how powerful we are, not only will we take over everything, it's going to be amazing. But I just feel that people, I mean, they don't want to see, they don't want, if they know, the power beyond our skin. So they put in plans, little plans to destroy our community, to separate our community, to just separate our community as a whole. And it's like we're too blind to see that it's happening. So
Well said, my brother. So next question is, if you were the voice of the youth, what would you say on their behalf to make us understand what you all are going through?
um we're still at a young age. We're at an age where we think, like, again, I'm guilty of this. I'm at an age where I think I know everything, and I'm still at an age I need to learn. And I think because of how life is at just a young age, and just us being 18 or younger, 18 to 20, it's like we're going through so much stuff in life that is just, for example, me being a young black male, man, it's so many challenges in life. But we can't let that get to us. We got to keep grinding. But that's what I think. I think we just need to keep growing, and don't let nothing stop us. Don't let it stop you from going to your passion. But definitely because of just life things that we're going through, life situations.
That's powerful, my brother. You're handling these questions very well. Very proud of you. So let's dive in, saying, on a personal note with yourself, because I noticed that you're dressed in, our cultural garments. How do you deal with that? Do you get any pushback from your peers? Are you picked on? And, how do you handle these situations with peer pressure?
I honestly, so I do have a lot of peer pressure with just wearing, the dashiki, the cool. It's like I don't pay no mind, because I know that we still sleep in the mind. If I hear my peers saying, "What is that?" You know what I'm saying? What are you wearing? Why you got that on? I know that you sleep in the mind. I try to uplift you more than I try to down. I don't do that. I don't do the downplaying people. I don't do that. I try to uplift my people to know why this is important. Why that the symbols on here represent a whole thing. A whole, like, it represents a lot. And just why our culture is our culture is basically important.
Hmm.
So
Wonderful. Let me ask you this. Do you deal with any friends that, are fatherless, come from broken homes? And, what do you see when you're dealing with friends, if you do have any friends that are in such a condition? What do you see? And what do you
um
believe will be the remedy for that?
I feel that, yeah, and I do see it, and I do have a couple of friends that is like that. And I'm, like I said, I'm the type of person that I love to help people, and however I can help, I help. So my words of encouragement, I don't know, my friends could just connect with me on that deeper standpoint of, just life period. So I try to connect with them. And because I mean, I didn't have a father figure in my life and stuff, and then now I do. But it's possible. It's possible to have great mentors. It's possible to have, that father figure that helps you through life. Because I feel that a lot of people think that it's not, but it is. Definitely it is. And I just try to motivate them, and say that you can do it. You got through this far, you could do it.
Well said. So, with that being said, do you feel like that the issue with the young men is the absence of a father? And if so, why do you feel that way? And why do you feel like a father is such an important role model in the young man's life?
I I have two different opinions. So I say a father figure is always going to be important, just like a mother figure is always going to be important. But you have a lot of mothers that played the father figure role. So if a kid, like, that's age of 16, 18 or whatever, if they don't have that father figure role, it's like they don't have that other part of them. So that leads us to not knowing what to do in life. If you're at your lowest point in life, you don't know, you're not knowing what to do. You're not knowing, okay, what would a mentor of mine, or there's a male, or my father would say about this. So it's like that lost absence of, I don't have that in my life. So it's like when you begin to realize that it is, like I said, it is possible. It's possible that us having a father figure in life can bring us together, and it could bring us to higher measures.
Now, I love what you said about the mothers. Do you really feel like the reason why young men degrade the women is because what they hear in these gangster rap songs? What's your opinion about why we treat our women that way? You know what I'm saying? I want you to dive in about that, and also tell us, why it's important for us to treat our women like queens.
So I'd say this: the gangster rap, definitely, it downgrades our women, and it says, that the women ain't this, the women ain't that. But you gotta realize the women is literally a part of us. We came from the woman, we came from the woman. So she's the most powerful woman, because nobody ain't no one nobody, it ain't nothing like your own mother. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like a mother figure, or a father, a mother. And it's like us knowing that us knowing that we're treating our queens, and our black queens, like they're nothing. It's like it's still that institutionalized mindset. So when we begin to realize that our queens is who we are, they are part of us, and literally they fought hard, just like we fought hard as black kings, for everything. So they fought with us. So it's like, definitely.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that the adults don't listen to you enough? Do you hear that a lot amongst your peers? Tell us like the complaints that a lot of your peers complain about.
Um, so to be real, my peers complain about just me preaching the consciousness. They it's a certain amount of people that actually can connect to where I'm at my age, because a lot of people was not connecting. So when I get somebody that is connecting to where I'm at, it's like, now they, like you said, it's like they're not, now the adults are not listening to us, because they believe that we're still at a young age and we don't know nothing. So
Okay. So with that being said, do you feel like that a part of the issue that severs the younger generation from interacting with the older generation, do you believe it's because of us not listening? You know what I'm saying? Like, tell us what you think it is, man. What do you think that will bridge us together, other than what one issue that you did, one of the remedies you did mention earlier was, to do it slowly.
but
Let's go beyond that.
okay. Um so it definitely can be the fact that they're not listening to us. So it's like, when you feel that you have somebody in life that can that can help you greater your success in life, it's like, and you feel that they're not listening, it's like you get that feeling like, dang, like, what am I gonna do now? What's now? So it's like we separate ourselves from it, because you always, like I said, you always have the criticism, but you don't have the uplifting us. And I feel that it's different ways that, you know, criticism could go. You could uplift someone and still criticize them. But I feel that it's a lot of criticism, but it's a lot of bad criticism, that how we're this, our generation is that, and it's no solution. It's no solution with our elders. So when it's no solution with our elders, we're just separating ourselves like, okay, well, they don't have a solution, so we're not gonna have a solution. And then they want to keep talking, they want to talk about how we're doing bad, but not no solution about it and not helping us with it. So definitely. And that's how I feel about it, honestly.
Okay. That's wonderful. So talk to us about the drug scene. You know what I'm saying? Is that heavy amongst your your peers? And do you believe that drugs is an alcoholism? I like to add. Do you believe that, that's a way to handle your problems? And if not, why?
You want the perspective from my peers or just me personally?
From yourself and from your peers. That'd be great. You can incorporate it all in this message.
I feel that drugs are not the way to go. If you are struggling with something, I feel that you should reach out to another brother or sister, reach out to someone that is in your best interest. Because we struggle with a lot of drug use in our community, and it's kind of, it's sad to see that we're using drugs instead of going to our fellow elder or our fellow brother or sister about helping us with our problems. So again, I definitely don't feel that drugs are the gateway to doing something. It's just like, again, we're still in that mindset of we're listening to. So when I say that our elders, my peers look at our elders as Lil Wayne, just different, different role models in that's famous. I feel that my peers haven't seen the elders within our community, that within our local communities.
Okay, wonderful, man. You definitely answered those questions very well. So on tonight, now that the question and answer session is closed out, this is your opportunity for you to free flowly, and to share with us your outro message with us on this evening.
Okay. I was going to speak about just motivation is important just in life. So we all say that motivation, we all say that we need one to motivate, but we need to self-motivate ourselves, because self-motivating ourselves is the most important key in life. Because if everyone's gone on this earth and you're the only one left, who's going to motivate you? Who's going to uplift you? Yourself. So that's where it comes with self-love. Self-love play a big role in life, a huge role. And us knowing who we are, and us knowing that you are very powerful beyond any measures that you do, you will sooner realize that anything you do, you would do it with grindness, you would do it with passion, you would do it with love and care, and you would know that you're doing this for a reason. So you need to know your reason in life, knowing why God put you on this earth for, why he put us on a earth. I mean, put us on this earth and wanted us to live life. That's the reason. Know your reason in life. See, you have a little box. Say you have a little present box. That present box is all that present box have all your passions in it. So I need you to grab your passion, grab it and chase it and run with it. Because literally, when you begin to realize your passion in life, you begin to realize that, again, no one can tell you nothing. No one can tell you that you are not great, because you are a great person. And that's really all. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And family, if you don't know, currently our brother, I connected him with a good sister. She's a TEDx speaker by the name of Cicely Espew. And she's assisting our brother to be on the youth side of the house for being a TEDx speaker. So at this time, if you will give our brothers some love it. We passed some like it's on this one. I want to see nothing blue. You know what I'm saying? We need to have some hearts on this. This young man, you know, is on his way. Talk to us also about your career path that you're taking. And if I'm not mistaken, you get ready to embark upon your collegiate level of education. So talk to us about that.
So after high school, I will be attending North Carolina. I will be attending Central State University. I will be majoring in mass communications, minoring in African American studies. Um, I really want to be a motivational speaker. That's my passion. I really want to just speak in front of businesses and telling them why your product is amazing and telling them why you are amazing. Um, Connecting those two together. Just talking around, just public speaking. That's what I definitely want to do. Public speaking, motivational speaking.
Wonderful, man. That was absolutely powerful.
Thank you.
This is a question from one of our elders, and this will be the last one for the evening. This is from Baba Stevens. Given Dr. Baba Stevens given, and he asked, he said, how should we as elders support our young princes in the making and moving forward into manhood and kingdom building if one desires to build?
Like I said, keep moving it slow with them because I just think that our elders are so upset of the fact of how our generation is. They want, our elders want to just go instead of bringing us, instead of bringing our hearts back together. Because I tell you, life is tough. Life is tough. Life plays a role. Life plays a huge role, but it's tough. And just knowing the behind this of why knowing the behind this of why that we feel some type of way. Why do we feel that we feel? I just think it's because of life. It's because of I just think it's because of life.
Wonderful. So Queen Sage Oates, she's encouraging you right now. She said, keep on keeping strong, my beautiful young brother. She's one of our elders. Your path is bright, she said to you. Queen Sage Oates sends her love.
Thank you so much.
Okay, also Baba Stevens, the one who asked you that question, he said, well stated.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Yes, indeed. So we'll be sending you a certificate soon, my Queen Amani Mari, for you coming on the program. We're going to sign that to you. You know what I'm saying? And we're very proud of you, my Queen Amani Mari and I. She is the executive director of Synergetic Network Group, LLC. So we're so very proud of you. We thank you so much for taking out the time and coming on and being a blessing. Truly you have blessed this organization, with your presence, with your gifts. And we pray that your gifts will take you to another level. So we're definitely going to give you a certificate, from us to you, because we are registered with the state of Florida as well. So hopefully that will help you also open up some more doors for you to be able to have some speaking engagements.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're definitely welcome. So again, we're very proud of you. Okay, and if you would, before we close out, let everybody know all of your social media outlets that they can contact you on, should they want to invite you to speak on their platform as well.
So my Instagram name is Dashawn_real1. My Facebook name, Dashawn M Gibson. I have a Snapchat, or my LinkedIn actually is Dashawn M Gibson too. My phone number, 513-256-5998. What else? Snapchat, Dashawn13G. You guys can contact me. Any questions that you have about just just, you know, what I do and how I'm passionate about it, please feel free to contact me. I'm very open.
Wonderful. Again, you did an outstanding job. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Again, we have public figure, public speaker, Dashawn Gibson in the building. Ensure that you follow him on all the social media outlets that he disseminated to us on this evening. And again, for those of you who are aspiring to go higher, if you're an author, you're a musician, you know, you're a poet, you're a dancer, if you're an entrepreneur, okay, as long as this platform is in existence, we're here for you. Remember that our attitude is servitude, and we do definitely believe that. And I say this all the time, that nobody can know about someone that is not presented, and no one can know anything about a business that's not created. Be blessed, family.
Thank you.